This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Today in America is Memorial Day. Not to be confused with Veterans Day. It's not a day to thank a veteran, just a personal pet peeve. Memorial Day is to honor, to commemorate the ultimate sacrifice given by servicemen and women in combat. Those who valiantly gave their lives in service to their nation. And I want to talk about how our republic is on the verge. We are teetering on collapse. Our very democracy is at risk of evaporating right before our eyes. And I don't think that we're doing enough as a party, Democrats, or as a nation to combat it. We're treating the demise of American democracy like we are climate change. We're just ignoring it and hoping it goes away. But the threat that Republicans pose, that Democrats seem to be allowing, is not going away, much like the aforementioned climate change. And I want to take this time today to talk about this, especially on Memorial Day, because there's all this talk about fighting, our troops are fighting for our freedoms and fighting for our way of life and our democracy, our right to vote, the protection of our right to free speech. But is that really what they're doing? Because if it is, wouldn't we fight tooth and nail to maintain those freedoms here on the home front? Not in some distant, faraway land that, it could be argued, isn't protecting our freedoms. I want to talk about a thing that happened yesterday. Michael Flynn, former general, convicted felon and then subsequent pardon from Donald Trump, the former national security advisor to Donald Trump, traitor to America. He's on a speaking tour or something. He was in Texas at a QAnon rally when he was asked this question by, I'm embarrassed to say it, a fellow Marine, or he claims to be, and the response to the question is remarkable and scary. Watch this.
I'm a simple Marine. I want to know why what happened in Myanmar can't happen here.
You know, yeah, no reason. I mean, it should happen here. No reason. That's right. One more.
Well, one thing he got right is that he is a simple Marine. But what he's asking there is, why can't the coup that happened February 1st in Myanmar, not Myanmar, you simpleton goon, why can't that happen here in America? To refresh your memory, February 1st, there was a coup that took place where the military jailed and overthrew the free and fairly elected government, civilian government in Myanmar. 800 civilians have been killed, thousands have been jailed over bogus claims of voter fraud. And rather than rebuff the suggestion that we have a full-on military coup in the United States of America, former general, traitor to his country, Michael Flynn, said, no reason. We should have. There's no reason we can't do that here in America. in 2021, the day before Memorial Day, during which we are encouraged to honor the sacrifice of fallen war dead, ostensibly fighting for our rights to freedom, to voting, to democracy, to self-governance. And listen, this is a problem. It's not just radical dipshit wingnuts like Michael Flynn. It is from the, while also radical, normalized wing of the conservative movement in the Republican Party. On May 21st, Tucker Carlson was on his Tucker Carlson Today show with the mayor of some Texas town, another absolute dumb talking about immigration. When Tucker Carlson, with his mouth, didn't intimate the idea, didn't dance around the idea, he asked the question, why can't we have a real insurrection? One, putting off, I'm going to play the clip here, but putting off the real qualifier, which in some way indicates that what happened January 6th isn't real. It's not a real insurrection, when absolutely it was. It was an attempted overthrow of not just our government in the halls of our government and democracy. It was an attempt to stop democracy in action with threats of violence. Hang Mike Pence. Watch this clip. This is a remarkable moment on Fox News that they've scrubbed. There's no, you can't find this on the Fox News YouTube channel, because they are responsible for what is taking place right now in our country. Watch this insane moment.
We're sending a message that, hey, the border's open, come on in, do what you want. I mean, why aren't we enforcing the laws that are on the book, that are already on the book, that says you can't cross that border illegally or whatever? But yet we're going to reward you with putting you in a nice hotel or give you a $1,400 Visa card, debit card that you can use while you're here in the States, till you get established or whatever. And how many times do they replenish it?
What do you mean give a $14 Visa debit card?
I haven't been able to confirm this yet, but I have told that they're giving you, these immigrant families, they're in these hotels, they're giving them a $1,400 Visa card that they can.
Why don't we have a real insurrection at some point? Like, why would we put up with this?
Well, in my opinion, you're closer than you've ever been in our country of getting to that. I think we're closer.
Well, I feel closer to that. I mean, this is absolutely, it's beyond insulting. It's oppressing the population.
Yes.
Several things happened there. One is that this dumbass mayor says, I haven't been able to confirm all of these things that I'm just going to say on national TV. I haven't been able to confirm them, but here's what I've been told. This is how conservatives operate in 2021. No evidence needed. I've been told this. It's true. I'm going to repeat it. Hydroxychloroquine, I've been told, is an effective treatment. So I'm going to repeat it. Inject bleach. I've been told it's pretty good. Donald Trump creates the myth that the election was rigged and stolen from him and that he won in a landslide. And then all these idiots repeat it because they were told it. To which Tucker Carlson says, why don't we have a real insurrection? And in answer to that, the mayor says, I think we're closer than any other time. Right now, we're closer to that. We're not closer to it. We witnessed it happen at the beginning of the year. There have been hundreds of arrests associated with the attempted coup, the insurrection at the Capitol. And now we're hearing exhortation of it, of another one, a real one this time, from the most popular host with the most popular program in the history of Fox News. Months ago, months ago, last year, I warned about Tucker Carlson, that he would be the de facto leader taking over for Trump, who wasn't going away either. And here we are, on Memorial Day, in the Mike Flynn thing behind them. I'll put it up. Memorial Day weekend. They're admitting why they're there, and then promoting the idea of a coup in the United States. This is treason. This violates several laws. And if we are going to sit on our hands as a nation, as a government, as a Justice Department, and allow this to take place, violating U.S. code, then do we deserve it? Are we setting ourselves up to just accept it? I don't want to be melodramatic here. And I don't think I am being. We are watching Republicans run out of power. Republicans run roughshod over our democracy. Because of the filibuster, we're not going to have a January 6th commission looking into the root causes and what could be done to prevent it from happening again. Because Republicans, they don't want to look into why their side attempted to overthrow the United States government. Why their colleagues, which of their colleagues were involved, directly or indirectly, in what took place. So they want to cover up everything, and Democrats are just, because Joe Manchin, weak-ass Joe Manchin, Kristen Sinema, we don't want to get rid of the filibuster. So our democracy crumbles because of an archaic, stupid rule? No, especially not on Memorial Day, a day meant to remember the ultimate sacrifice given by so many to ostensibly protect the freedoms enshrined and protected by our Constitution. The Constitution doesn't grant our freedoms. It protects those that are inherent in our natural rights. Anyway, I would love to know what you think. You can call, leave me a voicemail, a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. I appreciate your time today. If you're out there and you live outside of the United States, you're a foreigner to the United States, I'd love to know what you think. I get emails all the time. I get voicemails all the time from people outside the United States watching, looking in, and are in horror. Because while we're asleep at the wheel, they're watching America disintegrate right before their eyes. And not just because of the Trump presidency. Because now, if we don't do anything, there's a quote that I love. I used to have it on my board in my old studio, that the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men, good people, to do nothing. So if we do nothing, we are complicit in the destruction of America. You need to call your congressman or woman, call your senator, engage with your elected representatives, get involved in politics. Otherwise, our country will be a giant Georgia or Mississippi or Texas. It will be controlled, and not through democratic means, by these Stone Age idiots in the Republican Party who want to strip away women's reproductive health care, who want to strip away the vote from anyone who's not white, Christian, that is what the Republican Party... Anyway, I'm done for today. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Listen, if you want more of this, you can follow me. Subscribe to my podcast. I doubt it. There are other ways you can be in contact. You can follow me on social media. You can help support my work, produce my work right here on the channel by becoming a channel member. Click the join button down below. You can click it and see what's involved. For as little as $1.99 a month, you can help support my work. My independent analysis of the news, commentary. I would appreciate it. Getting ready to make some big moves here. I'm going to hire a full-time editor, production assistant to help me so I can put out a lot more content so it's not just me, the one-man band. That's happening very rapidly. And it's only because of your support that I've been able to even consider doing something like this. So I'll see you next time. I love you guys. Until then, be genuine. Take care of one another.